Welcome to In the Pit. I'm your host, Rick. And here's another. This is going to be a good one, guys. I'm excited. I asked them, the guys today, I asked like a year ago, 5 years ago, if they would come on the show. And we never made it happen. Put your hands together, even though they can't hear you. Make some noise for the boys in Nirvana. Oh, I'm sorry. Nevermind. That's not the real Nirvana. It's Nevermind. They're like, thanks, Rick.
It's right there.
No, it's funny because when you watch the guys on stage.
I know.
Yeah. Why don't you have a green screen, by the way?
I'm not that high budget. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll make it more like a movie scene where like you can't.
Oh wow, there you go.
No, we can't disclose. You're in an undisclosed location. We can't talk about it. You got to put the screen up.
Yeah.
You're in protective custody right now.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
I'm hiding my
Doing
identity.
good. I'm doing good. I'm very excited to be here.
I gotta ask, how were the holidays?
Oh, they were pretty good.
Crickets, like, dude, it was awesome. We got all kinds of crap we didn't want.
We did so good.
I was just waiting for Jayden first.
Oh, okay. I got a vinyl cabinet, so that's kind of cool. I'm a big vinyl guy. Yeah, so I got a whole cabinet for like my vinyl I store and everything. So. Okay,
you know what? I'm surprised that you're into vinyl. So you actually have a turntable. Yeah.
Well, it's not the best. It's a little bit messed up, but I gotta get a better one. But it is what it is. Yeah, and I mean it works for what it is. And
okay, so back in the day, they sold at Toys R Us. They sold like in the kids section these little rinky-dink plastic turntables that you put in little for. I envision you having one of those. You're like, it's a turntable, dude.
if you'd call it that, yeah. Not that high tech, but it is.
Dude, if you tell me it's one of those that you got to crank, I will have wicked respect for you.
I need to get like some good, like big ass speakers that I can just blast it out of. Like I don't got that yet. I don't have that yet.
Oh my God, guys. I might be a million years old, but I still act like I'm 2. And I'm telling you, we could hang out and totally get along because I'm like a little kid.
I mean,
in fact,
we love it.
I think you guys are more mature than I am. I'm just saying. So you guys got fun crap, spent time with the family, holidays.
Yeah.
But I've kind of been all over the place since like.
Not really. You're at the dorm.
Oh no. Okay. Well, here's the thing. So I currently go to UNC, but it's been closed the entire holiday break. Like from December 10th to like this weekend, it's been closed. So I've kind of just been driving all over the place. You know, my parents live in Bonham, so I'll go there.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you didn't know that. No, Bonham, Texas.
And then not to be confused with John Bonham from Led Zeppelin.
And then nearby you have the big city in France, Paris. You know.
Wow, dude, are you really? I think you're closer to like McKinney than you are, aren't you? No.
Well, right now I'm in Denton, so it's like literally like 40 minutes. Like it's kind of like McKinney's kind of in the middle of Denton and Bonham. It's like 40 minutes each. So, but I've been going like all over the place because my other band, Bluefield, we're a rock band. They're in Denton, so I'm rehearsing with them like once or twice a week. I'm going in Denton, and then I have the band I'm in with Luke, which is it's a very long name, but we're called 5 Point Palm Exploding Heart Technique, and it's we're a punk band.
Whoa, wait!
I know it's super long.
You say what?
We call it 5 Point Palm Exploding Heart Technique.
5 Point Palm. That's all you need to call yourself. The rest of that crap. ADD kicked in. I saw a squirrel, and I didn't hear anything, man. I'm telling you, that was 5 Point. In fact, just shorten it down to 5 Point.
5 Point.
Definitely been thinking about that because, like, on the posters, our name has been too long. So people just put, like,
oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's from Kill Bill. Actually, Luke came up with the name, and he's kind of like the songwriter of the band. 5 Point.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You're like, thanks, Rick. We had a band name. We've got T-shirts. We've got logos, banners. 5 Point. Yeah, 5.
We have one of our friends that actually made a T-shirt of our band logo, but we're just gonna be like, hey, cool shirt, but gonna have to X the last couple words.
Just like get a Sharpie and cross it out.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's a part of the design. It's cool.
Like, we're gonna have a sit down instead of band practice today. We're gonna need everybody to take a Sharpie and cross through the rest of the name.
Yeah, we're rebranding.
So wait a second. How many bands are you in?
I'm probably I'm like actual member of probably like 3 bands, but I'm gonna be going on I'm actually going on a 2-week tour late May with this other band called Aberdeen. They're from McKinney, but they asked me to play drums for them for the tour, so I'm doing that.
Wow.
So I'm pretty much just trying.
Yeah, this man's going crazy.
I'm trying to find as many drum gigs as possible.
Do you have a pimp? Because you seem to be whoring yourself out. I'm just saying.
my pimp is passion.
Yeah. Nice comeback. I love it. You're like, yes, I'm a whore to the music.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. You know, it's funny because I'm only, everybody thinks I'm in a million bands. I will only claim to be in 2, but I might be like working with a few more right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You know what it is? I think as musicians, though, you get that itch, and you don't just want to do the same thing. There are other things you want to try. And I'm actually dabbling right now with an original band that you guys might know some members.
I do. I won't disclose. Won't disclose.
But it's so there's still that there's that there will always be that urge. Just so you know, I've been in music now 32 years, and there's always that urge that desire to kind of go, not just do originals, doing the cover tribute thing. It's been fun because it teaches you the mindset of somebody else, but to sit down and write your own, which is good and bad, because you think you wrote a masterpiece and then you play it for the audience and they're like crickets. You're like, well, so you're saying it sucks. Learning to be really objective and go and not take it personally when it's not a hit. You know, it's not that great song. You're going to write a ton of them. You're going to write a ton of them. Yeah, you trust me. You're going to write a ton of songs. And so, I mean, how does that influence basically Nevermind as you guys get back together? I mean, is it good for everybody to be in different projects and then come back together and you do the tribute thing?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Actually, I was telling Jayden about this. Like, literally, like it's like the 3 of us like are on like 3 different spectrums of like, I guess, like rock music. So it's really cool to like when we all like go together and like focus on this one thing, because like eventually we're gonna be making some original music like whenever we're not busy with other stuff. But
can I just suggest really quick, when you come up with a band name, keep it short.
Yeah.
I mean, don't make it like four paragraphs long.
That's fair.
We'll do it just for you.
We actually played the Luke Bade and I actually play at a house party like right when I graduated high school, and we call ourselves Anonymous.
Anonymous?
Yeah, we didn't have a name, so we just walked in the house party. We were just like, okay, we're gonna play some Nirvana songs, but also we don't know how to name, so here we go.
We don't know how to name our bands.
Wait. Have you actually checked to see if it's available?
It probably isn't. There's probably someone named Anonymous. There's literally a band name for everything you can think of.
That's what I'm saying. There might already be like a small project called Anonymous, but like we could still take over it, Like I'm sure there's another small band called Queen somewhere.
So you're yeah, we'll just take over. We're gonna be like cancer. We're just gonna come in and like devour you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, I just think especially y'all are so accomplished for such young ages. I mean, y'all are 18, all of y'all, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
I remember, Jade. You caught up.
I did. I catch up.
Used to be 17, 18, 19, but now or 18, 18, 19.
Come on. Why did I have to age? Come on, man. Like,
well, eventually
you're gonna ask that question forever, because I probably I'm 52 and I'm still going, why did I have to age? Because I can still act like I'm 12. I get it. You start asking that question now, brother, you got a long road ahead of you.
I mean, as long you can get as old as you want, but like you don't have to change, Like obviously Rick hasn't changed.
Absolutely.
Wait, what the hell is this like? Pick on Rick? Like, look, Rick didn't change.
No, I
He's
mean,
still the
no,
same
it's a
dumbass.
good thing. It's a good thing.
When I grow up, I'm probably gonna be acting the same way I do now. It's fun.
I will tell you, my grandfather, God rest his soul, he told me, he goes, the fountain of youth, and everybody wants to stay young, but the fountain of youth is in the mind. He goes, if you act young, you stay young. You have to see the world as a. There's plenty of time to adult. Yeah, fun. You can adult all you want, but just remember to always look at the world through the eyes you have now. This time, and that's it. Stay active, stay young. Be a kid. Don't be. I don't give a crap if people think I'm a dumbass, and I'll be the first one to say it. I do it all the time. But you know what? It's fun acting like an idiot because I get to laugh at myself. That's the fountain of youth. Honestly, it's just saying.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, Nevermind, obviously, it wasn't the first album, the first commercial success for Nirvana. Okay. What made you guys pick Nirvana? Of all the tributes you could do, why Nirvana?
So we didn't actually like pick. Okay, it's kind of it's kind of actually like more of a story. So Jayden and I go to.
I don't even know this.
Trust me, you do. So
I do. Okay.
Jayden and I used to go to. Well, he still does, but I'm in college.
Yeah, I'm too old now.
Yeah, I'm too old.
Yeah.
So we used to go to School Rock in McKinney. You know, School Rock's that place where like you're it's like there's a different like genre or like style of like music you're playing like every season, like like a Led Zeppelin show or a Queen show. So we were in the Dave Grohl show, and this was we did that, and it was probably like January 2020. It was right before COVID started, and then COVID happened in the middle of it. So we kind of had like an extended season, but eventually we at our end show we played Aneurysm by Nirvana, and actually I played drums on it, and Jayden sung it, and some other dude wait, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I played bass on it.
You played bass.
Some other dude was playing drums on it, and the Go Ask Alice guys, I think Josh maybe he saw the video.
Yeah, it was Josh.
And he loved it, and then he asked Jayden, was like, "You guys want to play some Nirvana tunes at our show?" And then Jayden asked me if we wanted to do this as a project, play shows with Go Ask Alice, and here we are. And now we're.
Oh, so do you want to go rub some salt in the wound? Where was that first show at?
Legacy Hall.
You guys suck. Yeah. You suck. So any band that ever goes see them, I just want you to throw shit at the stage just because their first show is at Legacy Hall. There are bands, there are really good here in Dallas-Fort Worth that have never played Legacy. Just saying. I'm not one of them because I played there, but there's other bands out there.
Well, see, there you go. At least you have. That's awesome.
I don't have to worry about you throwing crap at me.
Well, okay. The thing about that show at Legacy Hall is like it was all because of the Go Ask Alice guys and like Brian and everyone like that. It's all because of them it happened. So like we just have endless amounts of gratitude and support going their way because it was a huge thing for us, and it was really, really cool for us to play on that stage for our freaking first show, dude.
First show.
And it also went viral on YouTube. It has like over 100,000 like views, which is insane.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened.
So 99,998 of them are probably me. I'm just
I guess fooled again.
No, you know what? It's funny that you say that because my nephew, Basket Case, our last show in September, we were there, and my nephew's 12, and he plays guitar, and he learned how to play Boulevard. And I said, I tell you what, why don't you come on up? It was a sold out show. I drug him up there for one song, but his expectations. When he becomes a full tilt musician in a band with his own friends, it will be to play big venues. He will not settle for playing smaller clubs, which there's nothing wrong with small clubs. They can be, if you can pack a small club, they can be incredible. The energy's infectious. But his first show, he will talk about, my first show ever was at Legacy Hall in front of a sold out crowd. But you know what? That's great because you're setting the bar and your personal expectation levels at up here instead of really low. So I think it's great. And let me be honest with you. You couldn't have picked a better group of guys to take you under their wing. The guys in Go Ask Alice, and I'm sorry that Josh and Brian and Wes all moved on. Really great guys, but having those guys as mentors, having those guys see you and help mentor you is phenomenal because you're learning from some of the best. These guys have a plethora of knowledge. I adore you guys. You guys did a show with Basket Case out at the Poor Shack, and by the way, we do need to put some more shows together. You guys rocked the stage, and I'd already seen you guys play, so I knew what I was in for. But you guys were amazing, and you're going to learn so much, and you're going to teach so much because there's some things that those of us that have done it forever, could learn from you. Just that youthful look at everything and amaze me because you guys really do. You could tell you're like, I mean. You get to play rock star. That's what we do is we get to play rock star until you become one, which will be you guys, not us. And you kind of go, wow, that's right. We get to have that energy. Like this is our playground. I love it, except for when somebody falls down. Then I'm like, okay, pick them back up. Hurry.
Yeah. Well, it's like you were saying earlier. I think it's a great mindset to like I know like obviously we were like very fortunate to play at Box Garden, but I also think it's like it builds like manifestation. Like, okay, like the first venue I played at is this big venue. Now all I want to do is play at some big venue. So I'm going to work hard. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to get some tunes out. And then I'm going to try to do those big venues again.
Now you guys never had the pleasure of actually getting to see Nirvana. Too young. Okay. And I told you some of my what you're going.
I want to see Nirvana.
I had the pleasure of seeing them. I saw them enough times, and rehearsing near them was incredible for me. I will tell you guys, you do a great job. But I want to know of all the material they put out, like what's your favorite album?
Do you want to say yours, Brendan?
Sure. I probably In Utero. I just can't get enough of the like, especially the songs that Dave Grohl wrote, like Sal's Apprentice. That song is a banger, and just, I feel like that's definitely the one I go back to the most. I just feel like it's like it like resonates with me the most. Like it's like kind of like a comp. It's like this first album was kind of is like very underground. The second album is like mainstream, and now like this album is kind of like it's like they've taken like all they learned over the years and they just made this album, and it just sounds.
Jade, how about you?
I think I'm gonna have to agree with In Utero, but like it's not a very close. It's like they're In Utero I'd say is like right here, but Bleach and Nevermind are like right here. The only reason why I like In Utero more is just because there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of really cool songwriting ideas. And they had some really awesome like raw production as well. I forgot who, but I think he worked with Pixies, and it's just I love that energy from Nirvana, but I also really do love Bleach, and I love like all of the stuff from that era as well.
So I'm a huge Bleach album. I love the raw energy. Awesome. Bleach is, and I guess I'm a little burnt out on Nevermind just because I heard it on the radio day in, day out. Yeah. Mr. Mustache is probably one of my favorite songs, just because I love the bass line. I love that, just the driving force behind that song. Bleach is probably my favorite. I am a monster Butch Vig fan. Both him as a drummer in Garbage, but as a producer. So I've watched a ton of videos, listening to him talk about the production that he did for Nevermind when he was working with Nirvana, and I find it so fascinating because Nirvana really, they weren't asking to be rock stars. They kind of fell into it, and they were like the forgotten stepchild of the Seattle scene. You had the Soundgardens, the Pearl Jams, the Alice in Chains. Well, Nirvana was there too, but they were like the little brother, because they were from Aberdeen, but yet they were still part of the scene. And I will tell you, it was, I remember it. I mean, I've played some of the same stages they have. I feel very blessed. I've seen their shows, incredible. And if I could just give you one thing, is just don't stop doing what you're doing. I mean, enjoy paying tribute to them. It is watching you guys is good. It brings back some of that for those of us that are old enough that had actually got to see them. It's like, holy cow. And for those that didn't get to see them that are younger, they go, I wish I had. You guys do a great rendition.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. You guys deserve every bit of that. I know there's other Nirvana tributes, and I'm kind of curious. Have you talked to any of them? Have you reached out to any of them?
I haven't. Like I don't know. I just haven't gotten the chance to meet up with them or anything. Or I don't know. It just
we haven't. I haven't talked. I mentioned earlier, like I know, like because obviously we can't see Nirvana because we're too young. Yeah. But like we're also in a Nirvana cover band. We can't really see ourselves play live. So obviously, I think like eventually, like I've been seeing like especially like I've been seeing like several recommended videos on Instagram of like the Buzz Lovers. I think they're from
Buzz Lovers. That was a big one. Yeah.
Or somewhere, but they are like insane, like an insane tribute band. Like they like attention to detail is just like spot on. Like it's insane.
Yeah, but you know what? It's still it's you're doing this for the love of the music. None of us own it. And if you're in a tribute band, you know, and I know sometimes people get that big ego, like, oh my God, you know, this is stop. None of us, we're not the real band. You know what I mean? It's if you ever get a chance to meet Dave or you get a chance to meet Chris or Pat, I would be all over it. You know, just enjoy the time, ask a couple questions. Because again, that was such an influential time. It influenced so many artists. You know, I'm one of them. I would love to. I don't think there's a drummer out there that doesn't, you know, that doesn't launch into smells like, just because, and it's so cliche, but we all heard it a million times on the radio, but it's still like, okay, you gotta love it though. I mean,
drum the drums. Like if it wasn't in the band, like they probably would not have been as big as they were now. Like I think Chad Channing, the other drummer, talented, but Dave Grohl really just made it different.
Dave Grohl kind of went up them in a way, but like no disrespect, but he kind of did.
Dave is phenomenal, and Dave is a really nice guy.
Absolutely,
really nice guy. Now, I'm going to assume you guys have seen the Foo Fighters, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, do you guys do you have a preference? I gotta ask, do you have a preference over what Dave's doing in the Foo as opposed to what he did in Nirvana? I mean, are you like, we like his earlier stuff better, or do you like him as a front man?
Do you want to go for this one, Brendan, or me? I have an answer, but
great question, because like I think he's super talented, but I also just love his drumming, which is also why I usually if I'm listening to Foo Fighters, it's like the first 2 albums, Color and the Shape and Self-Titled, because like he recorded all the instruments on that. Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool to like hear like that's him playing, like that's him writing that stuff.
Jayden.
All right, so like I absolutely love Nirvana, and I love everything he did with he's iconic on the drums with Nirvana. Like absolutely, there's no one that could have done it in that way, in that style, better than Dave Grohl did. But I mean, like I also really do love some of the stuff he's done after Nirvana as well. And I'm not just talking Foo Fighters. I'm talking Queens of the Stone Age. I'm talking some stuff he did with Trent Reznor. Like that sort of stuff is also really cool. So I mean, even though he did like have a huge legacy with Nirvana, it's really cool to see what he's doing now. And he's just working with so many awesome musicians and artists, and it's really cool to see. And it's just, I mean, he's a good guy. It's kind of apparent, like he's just a super down to earth, nice guy. He's honest. He talks about like a lot of just deep things and stuff like that. And it's cool to see someone that's truly down to earth and super nice, that just keep going and keep pushing for the stars and everything like that. It's really, really cool. And he's just, it's awesome to see.
Brendan, I'm going to ask you this. What do you think Taylor thought when he got the call? Like, dude, I'm playing drums for like one of the most incredible drummers. Like, is he going to be judging me? Well, what if you got that call? Would you be like,
I would be like, okay, playing drums for the best drummer, that's a little one of the best
drums for the best drummers. Yeah. That's all harsh.
But I mean, kudos.
Taylor's great.
He's a phenomenal drummer.
Yeah,
but there still had to be a little bit of, oh my God, I'm playing drums for Dave. And I think I've seen some interviews, and I think he's well over it. They are actually really good friends from what I understand. Again, that would be, I would love to just pick his brain, like behind the scenes, to be behind, you know what I mean? Because I've watched some interviews where Dave talks about playing guitar and he sees it like a drum set. Like he still hears all of it as drum beats. And I think of that's such an incredible way of looking at it, but as drummers, we kind of see everything like drum beats. is what it is. Okay. So as we move along, because I do want to ask you, now that we're into 22, what are your plans? You guys got any big things on the horizon? Anything new coming down the pipe? You gonna have a busy year? You guys gonna kind of we'll kind of take it as it comes. What's going on for 22?
I want it to be busy.
Yes, we do.
Well, I mean, I mentioned I'm going on that 2-week tour with that other band, which is gonna be fun.
We don't care about them. We just care about Nevermind.
You're right.
I'm kidding.
I mean, as far as Nevermind goes, we got some shows coming up. I think we're booked April 23rd at Lava Cantina.
Nice. Thanks for calling me. I appreciate that. I'm sorry.
I think Brian wants to do it.
Who are you guys playing with? Foo Fighters?
I actually don't know.
No, actually, I think it's gonna be Low Wise Paralyzed.
Oh yeah. They're Queens of the Stone Age tribute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a huge Queens of the Stone Age fan. So
yeah, I'm so excited. I'm like, bro, Low Wise Paralyzed. It's gonna be great. I think they wanted to do like a Dave Grohl night too. Like,
okay,
yeah.
I'm really good friends with Bob Riddle, the drummer for Lullabies.
Yeah. Oh,
really good friend.
That's
Bob Riddle, he's the drummer. Bob's a really good guy. In fact, he practices just a few rooms over from me at Platinum. And
oh, wow.
I see Bob all the time. So if you need me to, I will gladly make real introductions face to face, even though you've already met him. Bob is an incredible guy. He's a phenomenal drummer. He's a brother. I love watching him play. And so that's going to be a fun show. And what's funny is I'll talk to Bob. We maybe want to do a Queens, Nirvana, Green Day show, which might be a great
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I'm down with anything y'all want to do, really. So
I know you are.
I didn't even know Bob was the drummer, but I actually asked him. I'm like, hey, so I know we're playing a show together. I'm a huge Queens fan. Could I possibly play drums on "Song for the Dead"? And he said,
"Whoa."
He said that like he'll think about it. So that's
he'll think about it. And Bob's a really good guy. I will go and I'll talk to him for you and tell him don't let him do it. You know, he'll embarrass you. He'll make you look like you're standing still. Because I've seen you play drums. No, you're gonna have a blast watching Bob play. Actually, the whole band, they're all really, really talented guys. You know, they also Bob also plays in the Rockefellers, the cover band.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
and we already met the keyboardist because he also plays keyboard for Foo
Fighters.
He was
super nice.
Yeah,
he was super cool.
See, just ask Uncle Rick. I'll tell you everything.
You know it all. There you go.
Oh, you heard that, right? It's on film. I know it all. That's right. Just ask Rick.
He knows everything.
I know it. See,
that's him.
When you have a question, just ask Rick. That's my next show. Just ask Rick.
It's true. Factual.
Oh, my Lord. Guys, thank you for coming on the show and BSing with me.
Absolutely.
I got to ask, would you guys do this again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I am so sorry it took us so long because we did talk about this a couple months ago and just life happened and it was one thing after another.
All good.
That's fine.
Thank you for forgiving me. I feel like I'm redeemed a little bit.
You are redeemed for now.
Oh, don't worry.
For now.
For now. I'm going to do something really stupid. It's inevitable. I'm okay with it. It happens. We definitely need to talk though and get some stuff lined up, with
Absolutely,
us, maybe a few other bands, because the night that we shared the stage was incredible. We had
a fun night.
I'm just gonna say, I personally was scared to get on stage after watching you guys play. I'm like, I gotta follow that. Like, yeah, you set the bar really high, so I had to come out swinging, and I'm not sure I lived up to you guys because I was like, holy crap. They're out for blood. Like, I'm scared.
Well, hey, you guys are awesome. Don't you dare discredit yourself. You guys are.
Oh, I know we're awesome. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm still
you
scared.
better know you're awesome.
You guys are awesome. That being said, it would be kind of cool if Nevermind headline.
Yeah, that'll probably won't happen. I'm just saying. I would open for you guys anytime. I'm just saying you're gonna have a hard time getting on stage after I open for you.
Ooh.
Ooh. We'll gauntlet thrown, mic drop.
And I say to you, we'll see about that.
Oh my God. Dude, actually that would be a great night either way.
We might play a song, it might be a banger, and everyone might be thinking about it the whole night.
I will say next time we play together, I want to jump up and do one Nirvana song.
I'm down for that, sure.
That would be cool.
Like maybe Mr. Mustache.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you good with it, Brendan? You
Dude,
know
that
it?
is the one. Okay, I love that. I love that song. It's probably one of my favorites off Bleach. But just like having to play it at the end of a set, I'm like I'm tired.
How do you think I feel? Whoa. How do you think I feel when it comes to like Brains Too Jaded near the end of a set or
Panic Song?
Oh my God. Guys, thank you guys so much for being my guest. I will definitely have you back on. Maybe next time we'll do it in person.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
Oh my Lord. And thank you everybody for tuning in. If it's your first time watching the show, you can go to Facebook and like us. You can invite your friends to like us. You can follow us. If you can't find us there, guess what? We're on iHeart Radio. We're on Spotify. We have Instagram. We have YouTube. We have Twitter. Obviously, we have Facebook. We also have a Roku channel, and we have an Amazon Fire channel. So you can kind of follow us. And for those of you watching us in Europe, South America, or down in New Zealand or Asia, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. This is us here in Dallas-Fort Worth, by the way. If you guys want, go to inthepitwithric.com. You can download our app. That app allows you to watch the show. There's a concert calendar there. If you're a local band and you want to promote your show, put it on there. If you're just a fan looking for a show, go see what's going on around town. And you can also, every week, we have a show called The Concert Connection Concert Calendar, sponsored by Fat Daddies, by the way. Come watch it every week. I talk about the Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows so you know what's going on around town. Guys, thank you again. If you haven't seen these guys, you need to get out. Catch Nevermind. They throw down some Nirvana on stage. This has been Nevermind. I'm Rick, and we will see you somewhere in the pit.